Hello there, Mark Cunningham here, and in this video you're going to learn how to reconcile invoices, bills, spend money and receive money transactions in Xero. Now in this video I use the Australian version of Xero's demo company, but because the reconciliation process is pretty similar between all versions of Xero, you can get what you need out of this lesson no matter which version of Xero you use. So let's jump into Xero now and get started. Okay, now if you're not already in the demo company, just from your main dashboard screen, just go to the menu up the top and then click on My Xero. And then if you've already got the Australian version of the demo company selected, you can just click on the reset button here. Or if you don't have that version selected, you can, and you want to use the Australian version, you can just click on Change Country and then just click on Australia and click Save. Once you get into the demo company, all you need to do is just click on the Reconcile 28 Items button. Okay, so we'll just hide that help. And we're ready to go with the first lesson. So if you go to your business bank account and you go to the Reconcile tab, you can see here right at the top, we've got this amount of money that we've received in our bank account for $618,750. From the Ridgeway University. And you can see here that it's automatically been matched to a transaction in our general ledger. So this has matched it to an invoice that's in the system. So what I'll do is I'll just duplicate the screen and we'll go into invoices and we'll do a search for Ridgeway. Okay, and what we've got here is we've got one invoice in the system from Ridgeway that's awaiting payment. So let's have a look into it. Okay, so this is the invoice here, and you can see that it's for $618,750 and it's awaiting payment. So this is the one that Xero has matched to that bank transaction, and now it's allowing us to just go ahead and very quickly reconcile it. Okay, so the order of what would have happened in real life is you can see here that the invoice was created on the 30th of October. So we would have created it on the 30th of October, and then we would have sent it to Ridgeway University for payment. And then only a couple of days later, on the 3rd of November, they've gone ahead and paid it. And then it's come into our bank transaction section here, either through an automatic feed or we've manually uploaded the transaction, and then Xero has gone and matched them together, ready for us to reconcile. So if we are actually happy with that, we can go ahead and just click OK and reconcile this one. So that's what I'll do. And you can see there that the transaction has completely disappeared from our reconciliation page here, and we've only got 27 transactions left to go. So that's how the automatic matching works for an invoice, and that's how you can very quickly reconcile it. What I'll do is I'll come back over to the invoice and we'll just refresh this. So I'll just go back out to invoices and we'll search again. Okay, so there's our invoice there, and you can see that it's now saying that it's been paid. So if we just go into it one more time, okay, we can see here that we've got the payment on the 3rd of November that's been applied against the invoice, and the amount due is now nothing. So that reconciliation has worked perfectly, and that invoice is now completely reconciled. So what we'll do now is we'll just do the process basically the other way around by actually creating an invoice and matching it. And then you can just see how the process works again. So we'll do one for this city limousines amount that we've received here for $100, which at the moment doesn't actually match to anything. So we've got this little discussion note in here. So Xero is just showing you how these discussion notes work here in the demo company. So we don't need that, we'll just ignore that. And if we click on match, you can see that it doesn't automatically match to any particular transaction. Otherwise that would have come up green like the one just above there and the one that we did for Ridgeway. So I'll just hit cancel and we'll come back up. And what we'll do is we'll create an invoice for this and we'll just see how it automatically matches. So we'll go back over to invoices and we'll just go to the main screen and click on new invoice. Okay, now we've created invoices before in this course, so I'll just put all the information in and then we'll just discuss it afterwards. Okay, so what I've done here is I've just quickly created an invoice to City Limousines. I've created it on the 1st of November, so we're just pretending that we actually did this before we received the money, which we received on the 4th of November. I've just let it put its own invoice number in there, and for the description, it's for part 1002, which is actually the information here on this description. So that's one way that we can help Xero match these transactions together, is by having the same description there. And then we've just got it for $100 to sales. So we've made the total $100 there. So we've just got to make sure we've got GST included in that. And everything is fine. So we'll just click approve. And here we've just got this message just telling us that City Limousines had some credit in the system there. So we'll just skip that. Okay, so now we've got a sales invoice there to City Limousines, right there, that one there, awaiting payment for $100. And we created that on the 1st of November. Okay, so now on the 4th of November, the money has come in. And what we'll do is we'll just refresh this page by clicking on Reconcile. And we'll go to match. Okay, and we can see now that Xero has automatically matched this transaction in the bank account to the sales invoice. So that's how it works. We sort of did that the other way around to what you would normally do, but we put all the dates the right way around so you can see how it works. So now we just need to click on OK. And that's another one reconciled. So now we've got 26 bank transactions left to reconcile. Okay, so that's how the automatic matching of invoices and bank transactions works in Xero. So if you just go to your business bank account and the Reconcile tab, it's not dissimilar to the invoice matching process, so we won't run through every little bit of theory like we did in the last lesson. And we'll use this first transaction here where we've spent some money to the Truxton Property Management, and it's come through in our bank feed, and then Xero has automatically matched it to this particular general ledger transaction, which happens to be a bill for that amount to that particular supplier. So once we're happy that that's the correct bill to match it against, we can just click on OK. And that one's reconciled now and it disappears from the bank feed. So let's go and have a look at the bill. And we'll just do a search for it. All right, that's the one there. Okay, and we can see our payment down here that's been made for the full amount on the 4th of November. And that's the one that appeared over here. Okay, so now let's have a look at actually creating a bill for one of our other payments, just so we can see how it works again. So we'll just scroll down and we'll find one that's appropriate that we would actually get a bill for. And the one that we'll use is this ACL conferences. So that's something that we would probably typically get a bill for rather than just making a payment on our card and having a spend money transaction. So what we'll do is we'll create a bill for this and then we'll have it match to this transaction. So we'll just go back over to bills and we'll click on new bill. So I'll just go ahead and fill out the details of this bill. Okay, so I've just created a bill received from ACL conferences that we received on the 1st of November. And I've made it for this description here, which is the description that's come through there on the payment. And it's for $85. Now we didn't actually have a general ledger account for conferences, so I'm just using this general expenses account for the purposes of this exercise. And then down the bottom here, we've got the total amount including GST of $85, so that's all good to go. So I'll just click on approve. Okay, so we've got that bill in our system now. We'll just come back over here and refresh this, and we'll go back to page 2. Okay, and now Xero has automatically matched that bill to this payment that we made to ACL Conferences. So the order in real life would have been that we got the bill, we put it in our system on the 1st of November, and then we paid the bill on the 7th of November. The transaction came through our bank feed, and then Xero has automatically matched them together, and then we can just go ahead and reconcile it by clicking on OK. Okay, so that's how the automatic matching process happens for bills in Xero. Now, spend money transactions are for when you have spent money that's come through into your bank feed, but we don't actually have a bill to match them against, and we're not going to get a bill either. So they're things like, if we come down further, the one that we'll use is this Central City parking transaction for $12. So we would have gone and parked somewhere, and then we probably paid by debit card, and then the transaction has come through in the bank feed for $12, but it's not something that we would get sent a bill for that we're going to put into Xero. So what we need to do instead is create a spend money transaction in our general ledger and then match it against this bank transaction. Now there's two ways that you can create a spend money transaction. The first one is that you can go to the plus button at the top and you can click on spend money, and then you need to choose the bank account from which you are going to make the payment, and then you get taken to the spend money transaction template, and it's pretty similar to the bills template. So you can see that you fill out basically a lot of the same information, but when you save it, instead of saving a bill, it will just save this general ledger transaction, and then you can match it off in your bank feed. So you can create it this way if you want to for that $12. We'll create it a different way. So I'll just go back to the business bank account by following this link and reconcile. Okay, and back in our bank feed, the other way that you can create it is by using this create tab here over in the general ledger side of this page. So what you need to do is just fill out the details on here, and then if you need to add any more details, you click on add details, and you can do a few other things which I'll show you in a minute. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll fill out the who, what and why. So the who is going to be Central City Parking. So I'll just copy that and paste it there, and it says it's a new contact, so I'll just click on that. And then we just need to choose a general ledger account, so I'll just go into here and have a look at what we've got, and we'll just use this motor vehicle expenses account. That's fine. Okay, so that's filled out the GST on expenses there. You can change that tax code if you need to, just there. And then for the description, we don't actually have a description. If I just have a look at the details here, there's nothing there for description. So I'll just type in parking, and that can be our description. And then also, if we want to, we can fill out our tracking categories such as the region and the department, but I'll just leave that blank. You know how to do that. And then from here, we can actually reconcile this now. So we can click on OK, and this will disappear out of our bank feed if that's all we need to do. But if you want to add some more details to it, you just click on add details. And then you get this screen that opens up. That's still got all the details that you filled in. So there's Central City Parking, there's the description, the amount, and the general ledger code and tax rate all in there. But you can also put in a reference if you like, and you can attach files in just the same way as we attach them to bills and invoices. And also, if you have more than one line that you need to put in there, so maybe there were two different parking instances for $6 each, for example, and you want to put them in by date with the date in the description or something like that, you can put it over 2 lines instead of just 1 line there. And you can have more than 2 lines, of course. You can have as many as you like. You can just click on add new line to get some more. So there's a fair bit of flexibility in here. It's much like creating an invoice or a spend money transaction on that other screen we just looked at. But I'll just leave this as is. So I'll just click Save Transaction. Okay, so now Xero is telling us that it's matched that spend money transaction that we created to the bank transaction. It's made it green at the top, as you can see there, so it's matched it. So we can click OK if we want to, or you can also click on Reconcile down here at the bottom. So both of these buttons do the same thing. So I'll just click on Reconcile. Okay, and that's done. So that's how you can create spend money transactions for the amounts that come through in your bank feed when you don't actually have a bill, and then you can add some details to them if you like, and you can go ahead and match them off and reconcile them and get them out of your bank feed. So receive money transactions are for when you've received money through this side of your bank feed through the bank statement lines, but you don't actually have a sales invoice to match them against in the system. So we need to create a receive money transaction. So we'll use this $1,000 here that we've got here from eBank DEP, which could be eBank department or deposit or something like that. And Xero hasn't found any transaction to match it against, so we're going to have to create one. So there's 2 ways you can do that. The first one is you can go to the plus icon and you can create a receive money transaction. So we just choose the bank account and hit next. And then we're taken to this new receive money template, and we can just go ahead and create the transaction here. So it looks a lot like the sales invoice template. So there's no need to go through and fill this all out. It's pretty similar to invoices. But once you do it, you can click on save, and then Xero will try to match the transaction against something that comes through in your bank feed from your bank statement. So we'll do it the other way. We'll go back into business bank account and we'll go to the Reconcile tab. Okay, and we'll create the receive money transaction here on the create tab just next to the actual bank transaction. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to fill out the who, what, and why. So for the who, we'll just use eBank DEP because that's come through as the payee. So I'll just copy that and just paste it there. And that's a new contact, so I'll just click on new contact. For what, we'll just go and choose, say, the other revenue account. And then for a description, I'll just put something in there. Okay, so I've just said that it's money owed to us by eBank. So from here, you can also fill out your tracking categories if you want to, the region and the department, and then you can check your GST tax rate as well, and you can change it if you need to. So I'll just leave that as GST on income. And then from here, we can go ahead and click on OK, and that will match and reconcile, and that will be gone out of our bank reconciliation screen. Or if you need to add some more details, you can click on add details, and Xero will give you a screen that looks like this. And then you can add things like a reference number, you can attach files, you can also add more lines to your transaction here. It doesn't have to just be the 1 line. You've just got to make sure obviously that the total is still $1,000. And then when you're happy with everything, you can click on Save Transaction. And if everything is good, you can see that Xero will match it up against that bank statement transaction now, which is done. So if that's okay, you can just click on the OK button, or you can come down here and click on Reconcile. And that's it. So that's how you create a receive money transaction in your Xero bank feed, and you can match it against the money that's come through from your bank statement. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. Don't forget to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe if you want to learn more about Xero. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in another video.